Mr. Chairman. I hadn't planned on speaking, but I was just inspired by Representative Baldasaro. My name is Sally Kelly, for the record, and I represent myself. I'm a constituent of the representative over there, and I reside in Chichester. As some of you know, some of you do not know, I served on this wonderful committee for the past 4 years. I was here hearing discussions. And I hear a lot of wonderful questions. And I remember sitting in all of your seats, getting a little confused. And I'd be very confused, especially the new members of this committee, except some people who actually have a great background on school board. I think there was some confusion, there was some conflicting testimony. And I just want to challenge you, do not be intimidated by your party. Do not be intimidated by leadership coming in here. I learned something in November. I lost my bid to come back here. And I've talked to a lot of my constituents. What they said to me was, you were on one side rather than coming to the middle. What voters want is for you to listen and make an individual decision and not be intimidated by your party. I'm just going to go over like 2 or 3 very quick points because I can hear people going back and forth and questions. This is about step raises. You know, it's about, as somebody said, it's about the younger teachers, the younger firefighters, the people who aren't at the top of the pay scale. I have a good friend of mine who's in education, her daughter is, they're an opposing political party than me. And she opposed this law. Until her daughter, a new teacher, said to us, who works in a neighboring state, this weekend, in between snowshoeing, I said, are you going back to the school next year? She goes, I don't think so, Sal. I said, well, why? You were going to go there forever. You know, they promised you all these wonderful things. She says, I worked without a contract for a year. I can't go back to that school. I don't trust them. Her mother was in shock. And I said, of course you're in shock. In New Hampshire, this wouldn't happen because we have Evergreen. A couple of quick final points. Evergreen does not affect merit raises. It does not affect cost of living. It does not affect benefits. And one thing, you can negotiate in a bad economy like this. I would encourage negotiation saying, hey, we don't want to take this step. That's allowed. The state doesn't mandate you not to do that. The state mandates you to negotiate. That's what this is about. It's about those young teachers, the young firefighters at the beginning of the pay scale. It's about promises, and it's about, I was so proud to tell this young worker who left our state to go to another state, she said she's going to come back because of this law. And that rests in your hands. Thank you very much.
Is there anyone who wishes to testify that has not testified or wishes to testify for a second time? Seeing no one, I will close the hearing on Senate Bill 1 and House Bill 326.
Any updates on the roads closing?